Jennifer Evans, and I'm going to talk to you today about some of the history of Pensacola, in particular the celebration of the Fiesta of Five Flags. I'm going to talk to you about the history behind the celebration, the history of each flag, and also how we celebrate the celebration to this day. Throughout the 64 years of the Fiesta's history, the mission has remained the same: to celebrate our heritage, promote tourism, and build pride in Pensacola through festive activities which enhance the quality of life in our community. That quote is from one of the websites that's actually called the Fiesta of Five Flags. I'm born and raised here in Pensacola, and I did not really know too much about the festival itself or anything behind the festival itself until I went to the festival for my first time this past year. And I thought it was pretty cool. I had no idea that they did it. So I thought it would be interesting to do some research and let you guys know a little bit about it. I'm going to start with the history behind the festival itself. Like I said, each flag and how it kind of began, and then also the celebration and how we still celebrate it today. Pensacola was founded in 1559 by Don Tristan de Luna. Pensacola was first Spanish, then it was French, and then it was Spanish again, then it was British. The Spanish took over for a third time, and then we were American, Confederate American, but we were American, and then finally we were American. The festival itself began in 1949. The Chamber of Commerce wanted to bring some more tourism into the city, help it be known and things like that. Ever since then, we've kept the festival alive by doing pretty much what we do today. Still a parade. I'm not exactly sure where it was held in the past, but it's held downtown, down Halifax Street today. It's just a good way to keep everyone up to date on the history, and that's another reason why they did it back then, was to help everybody learn some history about the city that we live in. As far as the five flags, like I said before, there was the Spanish. Pensacola was founded by the Spanish in 1559 by no other than a hurricane, which we all so are familiar with hurricanes, and it was found on accident for the most part. We didn't actually become an official settlement until 1698. The Spanish did not want to give up on Pensacola, so they fought over us for a long time between the French and the British. The second flag is the French flag. The French was here for a brief period. They settled in Pensacola in 1719, and they gave it up in only a few short years. They gave it up in 1722 back to the Spanish, so they must not have liked it here very much. Other than the Spanish, before coming American was the British. The British tried to take control in 1763, but the Spanish was not going to let that happen and took back over in 1781. Finally, Pensacola became American. Now it was Confederate American, but it was still American. Became American on no other than July 4th, 1845. Florida became a state, a Confederate state, until the South lost in 1861. And last but not least, our beautiful American flag is the last of the five flags. And we have been a state and under the control of the United States government since May 1862, and we are still the beautiful city we were then that we are today. Now for the last point is how we still celebrate today. As I said, we still celebrate in a parade form. It's, you know, cars drive down the street, two people are on the sides. Now I'm sure they might do things a little bit differently as we throw beads and moon pies, and it's a lot, it has a Mardi Gras feel to it. The other couple things that we do is to remind people of the festival and our history throughout the year. They have a couple other events that are also related to the Fiesta of Five Flags that most people probably don't realize. Is the Crawfish Festival. I've been to the Crawfish Festival almost every year for the past 5 or 6 years. I had no idea it was even related to the Fiesta of Five Flags, as well as the Seafood Festival is the same way. Those two things are both related to the Fiesta of Five Flags. So the party never stops. I'm also going to show you a short video of what the parade looks like today. So, 1 second. And I'm going to put it up to the camera first. See they're throwing the beads. Today we talked about the description and history behind each flag, how the whole festival began, and how we still celebrate it today. So like I said, unless you've been to the festival or you know someone who has, most of the time you might not hear of it. It's not very well known. I don't think it's promoted very well for whatever reason. But I've lived here my whole life. I love Pensacola, and I love hearing new things about it. I love learning about the history, so I thought that would be an interesting topic for everyone else as well. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.